Welcome to the Primitive Lifeways channel. You know, in historical times, one of the most common points was a side notch point. In today's video series, I want to take you step by step in exactly how to make one out of obsidian, much like the example that you see right here. We'll get this thing fairly thin and very, very sharp. At the end, we'll actually test it out. So stick around, I'll be right back with you. All right, so as always, when working with obsidian, I wear a dust mask. You get this stuff in your lungs, it's no good. And I want to start reducing some of these high spots. So in here, and then on this other side. So I just rough it up. And you can see how far these flakes travel. Once again, the flake almost ran clear to the other side. Really nice traveling here. So you can see how long this flake is. And I'll just continue on with both of these sides, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so you can see we got that pretty well reduced, but they're swelling in through here. So you can see on this flake, there's some high spots right on this side right here. And I want to reduce that. So I need to set up a platform. I'll drive off some flakes underneath. I'll bring that ridge up, and then I can start attacking this side. Like I said, right in here. Okay, so here's the platform. You can see it's set up, and I'm going to start really pushing in and down to drive these flakes across. We'll see what we can do. But that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a nice platform. Just like this. Yeah, that was a nice flake. So that thinned it out quite a bit. That's what I wanted. Oh yeah, same with that. Perfect. Yeah, that got in there nice and deep. So I'm going to hit it right here. And I'm going to get a flake to travel in through this area. And that'll really thin it out some more. Excellent. Yeah, and that'll happen. Obsidian will get you. I'm going to wrap this up and then we'll continue on. Now when I sight down this point, what I'm seeing is high spots in through here. So you can see this is low, but this has some high spots. So what I'm going to do is once again set up a good platform. I'm going to braid it, and then I'm going to follow these ridges and start removing these flakes. So that'll get this area thin. So when you abrade stone, it helps out tremendously. What ends up happening is if you don't have it abraded, the flakes won't travel, but it's very difficult to get the copper or even an antler to stick into the obsidian, especially copper. Copper is pretty slick. So abrading helps it bite down, and it'll help these flakes, like I said, to travel across the point that I'm working. Yeah, some good flakes in there. That's what I needed. That's a good flake. That actually traveled across the center, and that was a thick point. Awesome. That's what I needed. All right, so here's what we're looking at. We have this thing all shaped out. So at this point, I'm going to create side notches, and then I'll end up sharpening this tip. Now, I don't want to sharpen the tip because I'm going to add a lot of pressure into this stone on these sides, and the tip could just pop right off. So this is where the point ends up breaking a lot of the times, is when you're adding these side notches. You can push down too hard and it'll completely crack. So I want to go slow. I want to be very careful throughout this process. I also want to keep my tools nice and sharp. When notching a point, care must be taken. I will first start by removing large flakes and then remove micro flakes. I work both sides of the stone and constantly make sure both notches are exactly even and symmetrical amongst each other. Once the notches are made, the tip is sharpened and serrations are napped in on the sides of the projectile point.